Both young and old protesters mass on Thailand streets. These so-called car mobs are the safest way during a time of virus to voice demands for Prime Minister Prayuth Chan-ocha to resign. As Army Chief, Prayuth led a 2014 coup against civilian leader Vijitra Duangdee. 7 years later, he's still in power, and his authoritarian government has turned young people like this 25-year-old into unlikely protesters.
Before Prayuth's coup, I was just a normal school kid, and I never thought I'd be involved in politics. But as time goes by, you realize the politics here affects all of us here, no matter your age.
Prayuth's failure to vaccinate the public during Thailand's deadliest wave of the pandemic is uniting political forces against him. The older, mainly rural-based red shirts are protest veterans from the 2008 pro-democracy movement, loyal to the Shinawat political dynasty, which was founded by Yingluck's older brother, Thaksin. Prayuth's coup sent them into retreat. Now they're back as the Oust Prayuth Network. And this time, they have new friends, Thailand's Gen Z, angry, articulate, and armed with social media.
These young people fight with their brains, unlike people from my generation a decade or so ago. We fought with our heart only, without knowing that the army would use live ammunition against us. We all want to see our country change for the better for the next generations.
I really respect the older generation because back when they were fighting, they didn't have social media to help them. They have fought for democracy longer than we have, and when they saw we are still fighting the same battle, they got back up to fight with us.
Young protesters want a new constitution to cut the army from power and address social and economic inequality. Experts say if clashes grow worse, Prayuth's army backers may step in.
And they have no sign of crack, particularly amongst the military, is if we don't listen, instead of turning them into the potential and a very high potential human resource for the future challenging economic and social crisis in Thailand, we are now turning them into the state enemy.
Despite efforts to send the protesters home, many stayed deep into the night. A frustrated youth at boiling point, and a government refusing to bend. Vijitra Duangdee, for VOA News, Bangkok.